Hello, welcome back to Flying Fish Scuba International. I know it's been a long time, but you've got a great treat. We're here in the sunshine capital of the Caribbean, the wonderful island of Barbados, the island my parents came from many years ago to the UK. We're going to be diving with Westside Scuba, and we're going to be doing a few shallow dives, but the good thing about this area, out behind me, is wrecks, loads of wrecks. Stay tuned and see some more.
We started our journey from Kazim, north central of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, a place famous for its dates and its dates festival, and the site of the world's largest date farm. A short trip then followed across to Doha, capital of Qatar, a place I spent many a month last year working for the World Cup, Football World Cup that is, before moving to Saudi Arabia, and this time the site of my first beer for a long time. Then onwards to London, the capital of England, a place of stunning architectural beauty and just so much to see. Our first stop was St Pancras Station, a place I absolutely adore. And here we came across a very talented young man playing the piano. Let's just listen to him for a while. Met Tessa Thompson from the Hulk. And then it was time for some scuba diving in Barbados. Barbados, the island paradise. Independent since 1966 from England, UK. Famous for Banks beer, its barbecue food, the fish, especially flying fish, and of course rum, Bajan rum. What greeted us was crystal blue water, amazing visibility and warmth, 31 degrees down to about 25 meters. To be honest, not an awful lot of wildlife, but as we said before, wrecks, and more wrecks. As part of the dive festival organised with Paddy, we took part in an organised lionfish hunt. Something totally different. These invasive species need to be stopped, so no qualms in participating. It was a fascinating experience.
What is that?
That's all the guts, dude. That's his swim bladder. That's his. So that's what keeps the fish afloat.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just all the guts.
Expertly cooked by the guys from the dive shop in lime juice. We all enjoyed a small taste of lionfish. I'm here with Brandon from Westside Scuba. Had a great experience with these guys. How long have you been teaching or instructing here?
Well, I've been only instructing since this year. I got my instructor this year.
Yeah.
But I've been scuba diving since I was about this big.
And what's good about scuba diving here in Barbados as opposed to the other islands?
Barbados is the shipwreck capital of the Caribbean. So what that means is we have a lot of wrecks.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're going to be wrecked.
we feel wrecked, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your favourite dive site?
My favourite dive site on the island is Carlisle Bay.
Oh, okay. That's
Why?
where we are now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Is because we can do 6 shipwrecks in one day.
I experienced that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
So it's the only warm water place in the world
Yeah.
where you can do that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's been a great experience. I've got to thank Westside for hosting us. And Brandon, great man. Thank you very much. After all the scuba diving, it was time to see some of Barbados. Not a very big place, but packed with wonderful places. Harrison's Cave, first discovered in 1795 and now accessible by a tram. Amazing experience. Natural limestone caves, the biggest area, the Great Hall, up to 15 metres in height. Stalactites and stalagmites abound. We then moved up to the top of the island and continued around. Hi again, the adventure continues. After about 55 minutes of driving, we've gone from the southern bottom tip of Barbados, just outside Bridgetown, to the most northern tip of Barbados, which is just here over my shoulder. We just had a great time down below us in the Animal Flower Cave. I'll be sharing photos later, but eroded by seawater over centuries and lots of sea down there. Thanks a lot, see you again soon. Barbados is 439 square kilometres, has about 268,000 people and a stunningly varied landscape. The Scotland district, for example, in the middle of the country, is just hilly and mountainous. We know 13th century it was occupied by the Carlisle people, then the Portuguese, Spanish and English then occupied. For the English it was a plantation state, using slaves to produce goods to send back to Europe and beyond. But in 1966 Barbados became independent from the UK and in 2021 a republic. Its capital, Bridgetown, has an old worldly feel and stunning in its own quaint way. One more rum cocktail at the airport and then it's goodbye Barbados for now.